Hi, we're super excited to announce the general availability of the MySQL extension for Azure Data Studio. If you're a database developer or an administrator, you're probably working with multiple databases across data platforms. It could be SQL, PostgreSQL, Cosmos DB, etc. And these could be hosted anywhere, right? On premises or on the cloud. With Azure Data Studio, which is an open source client tool, you can connect to and work with all of these databases from one single place. And now with the new MySQL extension for Azure Data Studio, you can also connect to MySQL workloads alongside all your other servers, and these MySQL databases could be on your local machines, VMs, or even managed MySQL offerings on any cloud, including Azure Database for MySQL. You don't have to worry about downloading another tooling just for managing MySQL servers anymore. You can take advantage of the modern editor experience and capabilities in Azure Data Studio, such as IntelliSense, code snippets, source control integration, native Jupyter Notebooks, customizable dashboards, an integrated terminal, and so many more. We also have some cool features like the option to authenticate connections using Azure Active Directory authentication in addition to the MySQL native authentication. And most importantly, if you are connecting to Azure Database for MySQL flexible servers, the connection experience is seamless. You have the ability to explore the servers on Azure Resource Explorer pane, establish connections with just a single click, and create new firewall rules on the flexible servers directly from Azure Data Studio to be able to connect to it. All you have to do is download Azure Data Studio, install the MySQL extension, and get started. I'd now like to invite Rishabh Kumar, the lead developer of this extension, to walk you through a demo.
So hi, I am Rishabh. I work with MySQL engineering team. So I will be demoing all this feature in the upcoming slides. So let's see how we can download and install the Azure Data Studio first. So ADS is a cross-platform tool. So based on the operating system, we can select a binary and we can install the Azure Data Studio. So this guide on Microsoft documentation provides all these details. So once we have the Azure Data Studio installed, we can go to the extension tabs. We can search for MySQL and we can install the MySQL extension. On the welcome page of extension, all the features of the extensions are provided with a quick start for the user to try it. Let's make a connection to MySQL databases. So for making the connection, we have to go to the connection tab, then select new connection. Connection type should be MySQL. I have some pre-filled details. So user has to provide the server name, authentication type, they can select a password or Azure Active Directory, then credentials and username. There are some advanced options also. User can provide the server, client, and SSL options. Let's connect. So on the right side, you can see we have a customizable dashboard, and on the left side, we have the Object Explorer. So Object Explorer shows all the details of the MySQL server, and this is the customizable dashboard. You can add the insights to it and other things. So let's do a query. So this is the modern editor that ADS provides, and MySQL extension uses this. So let's make a query. So this is the IntelliSense support that we have in the MySQL extension. As I go through, I'll show all these features with this. So let's run it. On the left side, you can see the data, and on the right side, we have the options to export the data in multiple formats. We can export it in CSV, Excel. We can plot the charts out of this data, and the insights that I've showed on dashboard, we can create it from here. So there are other features, like we can pick the definition of any MySQL table, or there are features for doing the scripting. We can do scripts that create added data. Also, we have provided with the code snippets so that user don't have to write the recursive things again and again. So with this, I think we can move on the most interesting part to me, which is the integrations. So MySQL extension has integrations with Azure ecosystem. User can log in with their Azure account. They can see all the subscriptions here and all their resources. So They can see the Azure database from MySQL, and with one click connect, user can get all the details of their server. They don't have to enter it. They just have to enter the credentials. So let's say you have a Azure database for MySQL flexible server and you missed to add the firewall rules. We have it covered. So your IP will be auto-populated and you don't have to worry about it and you can directly make a connection. Next integration we have is with the GitHub. So this is the source control. So if you are working with scripts and you want to commit it on the GitHub, we have it covered. You can just enter the script, just write a script and save it. And let me commit this. Here you go. So the script is committed. And my favorite integration is the GitHub Copilot integration. So for that, we first have to install the GitHub Copilot extension. Once this is installed, so let me show you how it works. Let's make a new query. First, select the database and let's write some text. Let's say get the number of rows in people table and press enter. So we have the code generated from the text. This is MySQL and GitHub Copilot integration. Also, let me show one more thing. So let me write some queries. Select star from people page. So this is the auto completion feature that GitHub Copilot provides in the MySQL extension. So if you are working on MySQL extension, this is very useful. Next is the notebooks. We have integration with Jupyter Notebooks. These are the entry points. So I have a notebook that already exists. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is the Jupyter Notebook. We can select the connection, code. There are code tabs, block, and we can create the charts. We can share these notebooks also with the IDS section. So yeah, thank you. That's all I have for today.
Thank you, Rishabh, for the demo. Folks, to learn more, check out the tutorial at aka.ms MySQL ADS and feel free to write to us on our email ID for any questions. Stay tuned for more updates and announcements by following us on social media. Thank you all. Hope you download Azure Data Studio today and get started with using the MySQL extension. Looking forward to hearing your feedback.